This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Welcome everybody to the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're live here from Ulrich Stadium in Cass, Oklahoma for the Battle of the Wichitas. It's also homecoming night here at Cass as we come to you tonight on the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications. Hillary Communications with telephone, internet, and TV. Hillary Communications always innovating because every community matters. For service area or to find out how they can serve you, call them at 580-529-5000. Enjoy the homecoming festivities, everybody.
Welcome to Ulrich Stadium this evening. If you got into the stadium fairly early tonight, you may have missed the Bulldog Football Booster Club set up at the main entrance. They're selling souvenir programs tonight, so if you need a program with the rosters for the ball game this evening, please make your way back to the front gate for that. The Cash Schools Education Foundation is also now set up. They're raffling off a side of beef. It's local, grain-free, no antibiotics, 800 pounds or more. It's been processed and packaged. There'll be two winners chosen. Their drawing will be on October the 12th. Tickets are available at the front gate to support the Cash Schools Education Foundation.
support staff, and members of our great community for supporting our students and promoting an atmosphere of unity and excellence. At this time, I would like to introduce our 2022 Cache High School Homecoming Queen candidates. Ms. Haley Carter. Haley is the daughter of James and Sarah Carter, granddaughter of Ann Carter and Anita Carter. Haley is on the varsity basketball and golf teams. She is a letter C recipient, member of the National Honor Society, and Beta Club. Haley's hobbies include traveling and spending time with her family. Haley plans on studying mortuary science to become a mortician and hopes to someday own her own funeral home. Haley is escorted by Gabe Diaz. He is the son of Fernando and Cam Diaz and the grandson of Jose and Alma Diaz. He is a wide receiver and free safety and wears number 19. Miss Bella Cole. Bella is the daughter of Chad Cole and Julie Cole, and the granddaughter of Kenneth Shipp and Linda Shipp. Bella is active in FFA and shows livestock. Bella is a recipient of the letter C. In her spare time, Bella enjoys hanging out with her friends and family, painting, and shopping. Bella said that Mrs. Jenkins has impacted her over the years, being caring and always making her laugh. Bella never transferred to her class. Bella plans on finishing cosmetology school and owning her own salon one day. Bella is being escorted by Cole Ashworth. Cole is the son of Christy and Martha, grandson of Tucker Cox and Harvey Cox. Cole plays safety and wide receiver. There's number 4. Miss Madison Crandall. Madison is the daughter of Brandy and Matt Doral and Brett and Amy Crandall. Madison is involved in track and field. She is in the Oklahoma Honor Society and the National Honor Society. She was voted the 2021-2022 Lady Bulldog of the Year. She is a 5-time regional champion, state runner-up in the long jump. Madison also claims the title to the state championship in the long jump. When Madison is not running, she enjoys doing her hair, lifting weights, and shopping at Target. Coach Huff has impacted Madison the most because he has always pushed her to be a better person and athlete. Madison plans on attending college to become a doctor of physical therapy while running track at the collegiate level. Madison is escorted by Kenny Worming. Kenny is the son of Laura Gould and Dean Worming, and the grandson of Dune and the late Dale Worming, and the late Lavita and Kenny Gould. He plays on both the offensive and defensive line and wears jersey number 75. Miss Mercedes Crandall. Mercedes is the daughter of Brandy and Matt Doral, Brett and Amy Crandall. Mercedes said there isn't enough time to list all of her grandparents. Mercedes is on the varsity volleyball and track team. Mercedes is a part of the National Honor Society and maintains a 4.0 grade point average. She is a 2-time state qualifier and a part of the first girls relay team to win state championship in 2022. She is also a state champion in the pole vault. Mercedes plans to pursue a career as a stay-at-home daughter or a trophy wife. Mercedes' favorite high school memory is going through the Starbucks drive-thru in Big Red, and the bus making a scraping noise the whole way through. Mercedes is escorted tonight by Braden Castro. Braden is the son of Cristina Lopez and Jose Castro. Braden plays receiver and safety and wears number 5. Miss Kylie Dodd. Kylie is the daughter of Shiloh and David Dodd, and the granddaughter of Shirley and Carol Dodd. Kylie is involved in the Beta Club and FFA. She is a letter C recipient and is in the National Honor Society. She is ranked number 1 in the top 20 of her class. She plans on attending Oklahoma State University and major in agricultural communications. One of Kylie's favorite cash memories is eating lunch with her friends, Sadie and Aaliyah. Kylie is escorted by Tyler Miles. Tyler is the son of Melissa and Justin Kennedy, and the grandson of Bill and Linda Brenton. Tyler plays wide receiver and wears number 2. Miss Danielle Edwards. Danielle is the daughter of Branny and Joseph Myers, and the granddaughter of Patricia and Michael Shackle. Danielle is in honor choir, mixed choir, a member of the choir leadership club, Beta Club, and is playing Elsa in Frozen. Danielle is a part of the National Honor Society, the National Society of High School Scholars. Danielle has also received 12 superiors and excellence at solo and ensemble competitions. She enjoys singing, writing, and styling clothes. Danielle said that she can always count on Mrs. Gooding to be on her side, and she has helped her become more confident in not only choir, but in everyday life. Danielle plans on attending Vanderbilt to study psychology and pursue a career in family and marriage counseling. Danielle is escorted tonight by Sean Berry. Sean is the son of Catherine and Henry Monroe, and the grandson of Wesley and Jane Berry. Sean plays wide receiver and wears jersey number 22. Miss Brianna Peterson. Brianna is the daughter of Robert and Marina Peterson. Brianna is Beta Club Vice President, FCCLA Vice President, HOBY Junior Facilitator, Oklahoma Association of Student Councils State Secretary, and Cultural Diversity Club Secretary. Brianna is currently serving her 4th year as class president. She is also a member of Partners Club, Bulldog Press, band, choir, and cheer. She is also in the National Honor Society, a state qualifier for multiple FCCLA star events, All-American Cheerleader, and the J&C All-Star Cheerleader. Brianna's free time, she enjoys traveling with her family, spending time with her friends, and reading. Brianna is undecided where she will attend college, but knows she wants to pursue a law degree. Brianna is escorted by Drake Jones. Drake is the son of Jay and Angie Jones, and grandson of Jerry and Cynthia Jones, and Richard and Susan Drake. He is a running back, an outside linebacker, and wears number 24. Miss Haley Price. Haley is the daughter of Stephanie Price and Robert Price. Haley is a member of the cheer team. She has received the honor of being an All-American nominee and a JNC All-Star cheerleader. In Haley's free time, she enjoys being with her friends and going to motocross races. Upon graduation, Haley plans to attend Cameron University and become a registered nurse. Haley stated that Mrs. Robinson has impacted her the most by always being positive and giving the best advice. Haley is escorted tonight by Shane Feeback. Shane is the son of Mary Feeback and Sammy Feeback. He is the kicker for the Bulldogs and wears jersey number 10. Our returning 2021 homecoming queen is Miss Madison Red. She will be crowning tonight's winner. Madison is being escorted by our kindergarten attendants, Brooklyn Bear and Roman Abbott. Brooklyn is in Miss Fletcher's kindergarten class. She is the daughter of Julia and Nathan Bear. Brooklyn says her favorite activity at school is recess. Her favorite lunchroom meal is chicken nuggets, and when she grows up, she wants to be a veterinarian. Roman is in Mrs. Eamonshew's class. He is the son of Raya and Forrest Abbott. Roman's favorite things to do at school are recess and centers. His favorite lunchroom food is also donuts. When Roman grows up, he would like to be in the Army. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 homecoming queen, as decided by our student body, is Miss Madison Crandall. Congratulations to all of our candidates and their escorts. Good luck to our Bulldog football team. Roll along!
Hope you enjoyed the homecoming festivities here on the Hillary Communications Countdown to Kickoff. Billy Palmer along with J.W. Silver. J.W., Battle of the Wichita's is here.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Always an exciting game.
It's you can feel it in the air, you know. Don't want to bring up Phil Collins or Genesis. I always get confused if that's a Phil Collins or like just a legitimate Genesis song, but you can definitely feel it in the air. It's definitely something in the air tonight. So got a big game here. Again, this is now a non-district game. This rivalry used to come with district implications as well, but Elgin has moved on to 5A. But the bad blood's still there. This is still a rivalry game as we can look over and see the mountains just in the distance there. And a lot of excitement tonight as Elgin comes off a win against Anadarko, which they struggled a little bit early and then pretty much dominated the rest of the way. And then Cash coming off a win against Altus.
Yeah, this is going to be the 23rd all-time meeting between the two schools. The first meeting came back in 1999. Elgin won that one 14-7. Last 10 years, it's been a toss-up the last 10 years. Back and forth rivalry all the time. Cash holds the slight advantage at 5-4 because the 2020 game was canceled due to COVID.
That's right, yep. Yeah, so this is a good one here. We've got a lot of stuff to cover in pregame with the homecoming activities here before this game, and so we're running a little bit behind schedule. So we're going to take a commercial break and come right back with the keys to the game here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, you're watching Cash Bulldog football as we get set for the battle of the Wichitas here. Got about 22 minutes until kickoff. Talked to Coach Griffin a little bit before this game. He said, you know, Billy, I'm ready for this summer weather to kind of go away a little bit. He said they went out to the parade today, and immediately when they got back, he said, I made sure that every guy drank a half gallon of water just to make sure they stayed hydrated because I mean, we're still – I was thinking about that, but we're still early in September. It's going to stay hot for a little while. You know, we'll have a week off next week, and so maybe by the time we go to Woodward, maybe it'll be cooled down just a little bit as we are in the friendly confines of the press box. We're doing okay in here. We're in the shade. Got a little bit of breeze coming through here. Our counterparts from Elgin, the OSN crew, is on top of the press box up there getting all the wind and some of the sun as Vincent Saylor is up there braving the elements here as the Elgin team comes back out onto the field for the final pregame warm-ups before they head to the locker room. Before we go any further, let's look at our Lawton Heritage Pharmacy keys to the game. Lawton Heritage Pharmacy, we are a locally owned pharmacy dedicated to providing personalized service at an affordable price. Lawton Heritage Pharmacy is proud to be your source for all of your pharmaceutical needs. They take the time to get to know you by name. When you call, you can count on speaking to a person and not a machine. 12 Northwest Sheridan Road or 580-354-9860. JW?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Griffin this week, and Coach Griffin told his players, hey guys, it's a faceless opponent. We can't get too caught up in being the Battle of Wichitas and it being Elgin. It's a faceless opponent. It's just another football game. We got to prepare like that. We got to play like that. He said that they have got to be able to shut down the run game defensively early and often. He said that Elgin's returning a veteran big and smart offensive line with a really quick running back in the backfield. They also said that they have got to create pressure on the quarterback from Elgin. Trace Laura, just a sophomore, but Coach Griffin said that Laura plays like a veteran, wise beyond his years. Now, those people who know the Laura family, Trace is a coach's kid. His dad was to spend time as a head coach and the offensive coordinator in Elgin. So kids like that have been around football their whole life. He said that's only the big plays, that this Elgin offense can and will score early and often if they let them. Can't give up the quick strike. Got to make them earn the drives defensively. Then he also said that they have to be able to throw the football to win this week. We can't rely on them as we've seen them do last week against Altus. Got to be able to keep them honest, spread the ball out when they have to.
Yeah, Trace Laura, he's one of those guys when you look at him, he's a young guy too, another sophomore out there, and he can throw the ball. I'm interested to see if Coach Griffin does want to put some pressure on him because he does get rid of the ball pretty quickly, and, man, he has got weapons all around him. I think if you're looking for keys to the game, Coach Griffin, again, knows what he's talking about. The big plays. Big plays are going to be absolutely huge tonight. That's kind of been the key to the defense the last couple of years. Really, they've been a pretty good defense, but they get a big play seems to hurt the Cache defense quite often, and if they can eliminate that tonight, they should be in good shape, especially coming off a game against Altus, and we don't know really how good Altus is, but Altus took on Eisenhower last night and put some points up on the board against Ike, and so maybe Altus is a little better than we think they are. You know, certainly they played Elk City week 1, and Elk City returns a whole lot. That'll certainly be challenging for the district. Yeah, keys to the game. I just if it's me, that's the big one. What do the big plays look like? What does the secondary look like for Cache? With all the receivers, you got the two brothers, the Otosola kids out there. They worry me a little bit too. And you look at their whole offense, and their offensive line, they're big. It's a big offensive line, and you don't see a lot of big offensive lines. Of course, they're moving up 4A to 5A now, but really they're still kind of a 4A team in transition. They're in 5A, but they've been in 4A, and that's a big line. We've talked about how Cache's offensive line's been big, but they've got a big one too.
And offensive coordinator Adam Castro out there in Elgin, former offensive lineman himself, loves to run the football.
He likes those big boys up front.
Yeah, he loves them. Loves to establish the run early and often. So look for them to see a lot of the ground and pound early and often if they can establish it early.
That's your Lawton Heritage Pharmacy keys to the game. You're watching Cache Bulldog football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
When it comes to showing your loved ones you care, you need the best. A Better Design Flowers and Gifts is under new ownership, and we're proud to be serving the people of Southwest Oklahoma. Our talented florists are committed to building the most beautiful floral arrangements, as well as providing superior customer service. We service all types of events, from weddings to funerals, just because gifts, and of course, holidays. We're also a veteran-owned company. Click, call, or come by today. We'd love to show you a better design.
At Bill Miller and Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we take pride in our quality air conditioner and heater repair and replacement services, as well as providing the highest customer satisfaction. Bill Miller and Noble Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving Lawton and the surrounding area for over 25 years. We have the knowledge, equipment, and trained technicians to take care of all your heating and cooling needs. Give us a call. Bill Miller and Noble Heating and Air, 355-1811.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we get set for kickoff now, about 14 minutes out. We're going to do the starting lineup brought to you by High C Fitness here in just a second, but I'm going to kind of slow it down a little because I think we'll have the national anthem play. And so thank you for joining us wherever you're joining us from tonight here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, whether you're joining us on the app on your phone, whatever phone you may be using, maybe using your iPad or something like that, or maybe you're watching us oksportsnet.com. We appreciate you joining us. You can also find us on YouTube, and sometimes we'll be on Facebook as well. But we appreciate you joining us wherever you're joining us from here. Beautiful night at Ulrich Stadium as we are in the shade. I always think the visitors kind of get the tough part of the gig here, especially the band. They're in their full band regalia over there. I mean, they're from head to toe. They're dressed out, and the Elgin band is got black and red, so they're going to be kind of hot over there.
Good crowd, as you'd expect for a game like this. They've already about fully packed out that away side over there.
This will be quite the rowdy game. The fans. This will be I think momentum is going to be big in this game, swinging one way or the other, as the band is kind of, I think, waiting for the Elgin. Maybe some sportsmanship going on here. I don't know what's going on. Elgin's taking their time. They're going to do what they want to do before they get off the field.
Yeah, everybody's schedules got thrown off with homecoming.
Yes, right now
festivities.
We're quarter till, and we usually are way past this at this point, but we're going to bring you the High C Fitness starting lineups. High C Fitness open 24/7 for all your fitness needs with all access to their treadmill, ellipticals, recumbent bike, and everything else that they have over there. They target every muscle. 507 C Avenue in Cache. You can call them at 580-595-1769. JW?
Going on the starting lineup, across the offensive line, we got Kenneth Wormy, who picked up his 9th offer this week. This one was from Central Missouri. Josh Gallegos, Ruben Cable, or Joseph Brown, pardon me. They kind of like to get both of them reps at center, run them in and out, keep fresh legs. Then you got Jacob Hudson and Brandon Price across the offensive line. Then you got Connor Muldowney, who we've seen have a big week last week at running back in Altus. Then you got Braden Castro, Alex Lima, Gabe Diaz, and Tyler Miles to round out all your receivers. And then on the offense, the signal caller, you got Tyler Harbin. Then on the defensive side of the ball, you got Kenneth Wormy, Marshall Blaine, and Noah Smith up front. Then at the inside linebacker positions, you got Jack Vinyl and Tyler Miles. Then you'll see Connor Muldowney and Drake Jones holding on at the outside linebacker kind of walk-down hybrid position. Cole Ashworth and Braden Castro will be your safeties tonight, and Nick Johnson and Tyler Harbin will be your corners.
Talked to Cole's dad before the game. He said, I hope you're saying Cole's name a whole bunch tonight. I said, I hope we are too in a positive manner. I hope he gets him a couple of touchdowns tonight. That's your High C Fitness starting lineups. That's something interesting to me. Tyler Harbin got his first start, his career start against Tuttle. Not an easy way to start. Second game's a little more, I think he threw the ball, one time last week, right? I think that was that one pass that he threw. They had to do much last week. And then, by the way, your third career start, it's your school rival. So Tyler Harbin, we'll see what he does tonight. I think he's got a little bit more comfortable as he's went along there. Now, certainly if they can establish the running game up front, and you want that jet sweep, that will open up the passing game. I think we might see Tyler break one here. I've got to get the feel that Tyler's going to break a run.
Yeah,
at some
haven't
point.
seen Tyler hold that a lot like that off yet, so he's due for one big run right here.
Also, look at the starting lineups just briefly for the Elgin Owls. Trace Lord, the sophomore quarterback. Matt Lund is really the featured back. Not a guy you're going to see run the ball off the middle a whole lot, though. But, man, the kid's got some speed. The junior, Josh Adesola, Michael Adesola, Austin Elam. Those are your receivers also, along with Colin Donnelly and the big boys up front. Jace Williams, Keith Ferguson, Shea Spencer. Oh, by the way, those three all just sophomores on the starting offensive line. Carson Hitt, a junior, and the lone upperclassman, senior Clay Underhill, rounds out the offensive line at right tackle. On your defense for the Elgin Owls, you got Toby Parker, Michael Adesola, Hunter Jackson, Brody Morrison, Colin Donnelly, Casey Britton, Andre Crabtree, Peyton Christensen, Landon Blankenship, Jace Williams, and Jack Angley. They've even got, so their free safety, Brody Morrison, he's a freshman starting. So, you know, if they've got if Chalmers got enough confidence in starting a freshman at a safety, the kid's going to have some talent. I mean, and he's a lot of these guys you're seeing play right now. By the way, last year and the year before, he'll play the freshman. He has no problem playing the freshman.
Yeah.
You know, really trying to rebuild this Elgin program. Done a really fine job. That's your High C Fitness starting lineups. We get set here for the Cash Band and the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you would please rise. Remove head cover. On the field to perform our national anthem, the Pride of Cash Marching Band.
It's the Cash Bulldog Band with the playing of our national anthem. We're going to take one more commercial break on the Oklahoma Sports Network and come back with the coin toss and kickoff. Hang with us. You're watching Cash Bulldog Football.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Aw, look, how sad. Everybody but you has a debit card, and they're all out having fun, shopping, dining, feeling good. And here you are with crumpled cash and counting change. Not a good look, pal. Sounds like your wallet needs a friend. That friend is a PayMe debit card from Communication Federal Credit Union. Use your free PayMe card in apps, in stores, and anywhere you shop. You're good to go. Come into any branch and open your account in as little as 10 minutes or go to comfedcu.org. Communication Federal.
Feet. We use them every day. Working, playing, and usually taking them for granted. If your feet hurt, see the professionals at Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic. They've been serving Southwest Oklahoma for the past 36 years, providing the highest quality care and combining the latest technology with old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. With 3 locations to serve you, Lawton, Duncan, and Altus. Call today or visit us online at swokfoot.com.
Back here at Ulrich Stadium, watching Cash Bulldog football as we get set for the coin toss here, brought to you by Wade's Driving School. With over 35 years experience offering driver's ed courses along with complete lessons, driving tests, they also offer defensive driving courses. Call for more information, 580-678-3388. As we're not going to name all the guys going out this time. There's a whole gaggle of them. I don't know, what do you call them? A pack, right? It's a pack of Bulldogs. So got a whole pack of Cash Bulldogs. They'll be in the reds tonight. Elgin will be in the whites.
Don't quote me, but it almost looks like it might be the entire senior class.
It's a good portion of them, I believe. It's definitely got a bunch of them out there. So far, we have had 2 wins on the coin toss and deferred both times. Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3.
Captains are at midfield right now for this evening's coin toss. Tonight's referee, Robert Morales.
Heads or tails, what do you think Elgin's going to call here?
I tell you, tails never fails. I'm always with tails.
Justin Pano.
It's been scientifically proven now that quarters are going to land on heads because of the weight in them.
Oh, Robert Morales down there on the officiating crew, a hardworking member down at the courthouse here in Lawton. Well, not here, but in Lawton, in the county.
County seat.
Yeah, I feel like Elgin is still out. It's a 10, 15-minute drive for me. I mean, Cash, Elgin, either direction. It feels like you're right in the same place. So, no, he'll do a good job.
Bulldogs have won the toss again, it looks like.
And guess what? They will defer for
3rd straight week.
3 for 3 so far. We'll take that. That means they're going to get the ball the second half to start this game. We thank you for watching us here on this countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship as we are now 3 minutes away from kickoff. J.W. Silver pulling double duty tonight, doing color commentary, also sitting here doing the producer work.
We have officially reached SRO, standing room only here tonight, Billy.
Yeah, it's a rivalry for a reason, and we talked about this a little bit already. Really start with basketball. Ask Coach Griffin how this started on. He's really Comanche County tournaments where they really all started. They ended up being, if you know Comanche County, all the small schools that are in the county. That basketball tournament ended up being, the 2 big schools, being Elgin and Cass. So the rivalry kind of started there, and as Elgin got bigger and bigger, it kind of trickled over into football, as JW said a little while ago, as the Elgin team runs out onto the field. The 1-0 Elgin Owls, first year in 5A, moving up from Class 4A.
Got a little gamesmanship here. Looks like number 53 from Elgin's going to have his Cam Newton moment and stare down the Bulldogs as they run on the field.
As the Cash Bulldog team runs out with the Cash flag, the Oklahoma flag, and the American flag.
And the fireworks.
Shooting off. It's Battle of the Wichita time here in Ulrich Stadium.
Well, Billy, it's Cash Elgin. It's Bulldogs Owls. It's a Friday night in Oklahoma. Beautiful sunset in the distance at the Wichitas. What more do you want?
I want a Cash win tonight. That's what
I agree with that. I can get on board with that one there.
I just want a good game here tonight. I think we'll get that. And again, like we talked about earlier, the teams separated by not many miles, so they all know each other very, very well. They've been playing each other again since junior high. They've been playing each other. So.
Little League even.
Yeah, Little League.
The Cash Athletic programs for all of your banking needs. All-America Bank has you covered. And the right
I think our first quarter sponsor, Vincent Saylor State Farm, like a good neighbor. Vincent Saylor State Farm is there. By the way, he's also here. He's up top calling the game for the OSN Elgin crew. Appreciate Vincent's sponsorship across the network. Really done a lot to cover a lot of sports here. Get a lot of things covered. Volleyball. Has some technical difficulties here as the Elgin Owls take the ball. Hand the ball to the right side. That is Lund, who's got a lot of room on the outside. Cuts it back in. There's going to be a flag about the 48-yard line, usually the area of holding. We'll see what the referees say here.
9, Matthew Lund, the carry for the Owls. Picks up a first down.
That wasn't Matthew Lund, but we'll see what the flag is. Lund, the speedy back for the Elgin Owls. the 5'11" junior. It was a hold on the Elgin Owls, so we'll bring that back on first down. Sorry if we've had any technical difficulties here. We've got it back up and going now. As it'll set them back to a 1st and 12 for the Elgin Owls. Trace Laura, the quarterback, and looks to the sidelines. Kind of got confused what sideline to look towards. They looked towards the Cash sideline. Trayvon Crabtree went into motion. Not sure what's going on here. We'll get it back going again. Matthew Lund, the running back behind Trace Laura. He's going to get the handoff on the left side. Got a lot of room to the outside, being chased down, but he's going to be dragged down by number 34 for the Cash Bulldogs. That's Jamarcus to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Make it 2nd and 10 now for the Elgin Owls. First drive here. Thank you for up the middle this time, and nowhere to go as the Cash Bulldog defensive line stacks up Matthew Lund.
That's big number 77, Marshall Blaine, and he's a problem right
top. Passing situation out for the Elgin Owls. Laura will drop back to pass and throws the ball over the shoulder on the outside. Intended for number 41. That's Casey Britton. Pass is incomplete to bring up a 4th down now for the Elgin Owls.
Picture perfect cover. 4th and 10. Going to bring the punting unit on the field early for the Elgin Owls.
That's exactly what you want if you're the Cash Bulldogs. Braden Castro and Tyler Harbin back there on the far side.
Going to get the ball here in the red zone early here.
Saw that last week with the Altus punter early in the game as the Cash Bulldogs hit a 2-run homer at the beginning of that game. Cash Bulldog offense, they start off in the All-America Bank red zone. Can't ask for better than that. Harbin will bring out the offense. Jack Vinal to the bottom of the screen, number 32. Connor Muldowney in the backfield. Braden Castro going into motion. It's going to be a false start on the Cash Bulldog offense. Delayed game, excuse me. Took a little too long to get that one off.
Don't like to see that early.
Yeah, especially after a turnover. You should have plenty of time to get out there and have that play. But as it is, it'll be 5 yards backwards. 1st and 17 now, so they can get a first down inside the 4-yard line, down about the 3.
1st and 15.
It's Carmel Downey in the backfield behind Tyler Harbin, puts a man into motion. It's going to be a fake as Harbin's going to drop back to pass, and he is going to absolutely be sacked in the backfield by number 58 for the Elgin Owls. That is Jace Williams, the 6'2 sophomore.
Right there, just protection broke down. Jace Williams coming from the nose tackle position right up the middle and just brings Harbin out in the backfield. Not an ideal start for either offense here early.
Harbin will drop back to pass again, and it's almost caught, but incomplete now.
Incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd down. And
that was number 12, Toby Parker, delivering the blow right there to jar that ball loose. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 25 here early. Not what you want to see. You get the turnover deep and just have gone backwards since.
Now, Farron Griffin did tell me he's like inside this range. He's comfortable with Shane Feedback kicking field goals, so.
Got a pretty hefty wind at his back, too.
Yeah, it'll be a 46-yarder from here. Harbin rolls out to the bottom screen to your left. All kinds of pressure, and I think it's going to be picked off, and it is. Another turnover here early in this game. Yeah, Elgin Owls get a interception, so we're going to start back here inside the 25, about the 24 for the Elgin Owls.
Little disheartening if you're Cash, but here's the good thing. That's the same thing as both teams punting back and forth to each other. You're back in the ball game. Second drive, settle back in. You're going to play defense here again. Already showed them early you have the ability to stop this high potent Elgin offense. You just got to respond every time.
Trace Laura brings the offense out for the Elgin Owls for their second drive of the game. First drive ended a turnover on downs. The bad snap on the punt. Lord, the fine-looking quarterback for the Elgin Elves, hands the ball up the middle. Got a lot of room on the right. Good move on the outside there. That is Matthew Lund again. Gain up to the 41. The gain of 17 on the play.
That's how dangerous he is. You just give him that little seam and he can slip his way through it.
First down for the Elgin Owls now. 9:12 left to go in this Vincent Sailor State Farm first quarter. 4 on the play, bring up a 2nd and 6 now for the Elgin Owls.
Good play. Well, Downing gets the hands on him initially there, kind of turns him sideways, and then Braden Castro comes through to wrap him up finally. This is what Elgin wanted to do. They want to establish this ground attack early, which is going to therefore allow them to set up the pass later in the game.
2nd and 6 now for the Elgin Owls. Trio of receivers to the bottom of your screen, but they're going to hand the ball up to Matthew Lund, this time stacked up the line of scrimmage, gain of about 1, bring him a 3rd and 5 now. They're going to give a pretty heavy dose of him early. They like him.
They really do. He's made a few good runs last week against Anadarko, like you said in pregame. Really slippery, just finds ways to bounce in and out of tackles. And another 3rd down here as this Cash crowd gets loud here in support of their defense.
Michael Adesola and Trayvon Crabtree at the bottom of your screen for the Elgin Owls. Lund still in the backfield with Trace Laura. Far side of the field will be Josh Adesola, the 5'11 sophomore for the Elgin Owls. So hand up is going to be to Lund. He got a lot of room on the outside, but there is going to be another hold in the backfield. So they'll bring this one back as well.
Initially,
early on in a rivalry game, both teams got the emotions running,
on the field.
Not ideal, but understandable to see the amount of flags we've had early. Just a few mental miscues, kind of like in a fight. Both teams fill each other out early. They're going to settle.
Oh, no, they're going to call a defensive face mask on the Cash Bulldogs.
Oh, wow.
So the Elgin Owls were marching backwards.
Against the defense.
It's going to be a face mask on the defense. Really, it's illegal hands to the face, what they would call that. Going to bring the ball inside the Cash 35 at the 34-yard line as the Elgin Owls have another first down.
The ball spotted at the 34-yard line. First down, Elgin.
Oh, man.
Trace Laura still in at quarterback for the Elgin Owls. Going to drop back to pass this time. Looking over the middle of the field, has to go outside and finds receiver, but he drops it. That's number 4, Michael Adesola for the Elgin Owls. Bring him down 2nd and 10 now.
Incomplete.
Ball was right there. Just might have heard some footsteps and dropped it. You can tell he was mad at himself for dropping that one. Trace Laura really patient in the pocket there.
Yeah, he really fills the pocket out well. Stands up tall, kind of observes the field, see what he has.
Trace Laura is going to hand the ball off again to Matthew Lund up the left side. Got some good blocks and makes a couple of guys miss. Stretches it out to the outside. Just, he doesn't want to run the ball really up the middle. You see he wants to get to the outside and use his speed. I don't know why he wants to go out there, but he's trying to. I think if he cuts it up the middle, he might have a first down. But
yeah, that's a good tackle there from Jamarcus Tisdale and Nicholas Johnson. Tracked him down, brought him down. He's going to bring up a 3rd and medium here, 3rd and long for this Elgin Owl offense.
Laura still in at quarterback. 3 receivers to the bottom of the screen. It's going to be Master Matthew Lund again. He's going to be stopped and bring up a 4th down. Even lost a yard there.
That's Noah Smith right there. We mentioned in the pregame that this coaching staff likes to run a bunch of different defensive linemen in there to kind of keep the legs fresh. And Noah Smith does a great job to shed a block there and shut that play down. Let's see what Elgin likes to do here. You'd think it's a good chance to pin Cash back deep, but offense is going to be on the field for right now.
So it's a 4th and 8 now. Man goes into motion. That's Trayvon Crabtree. As Laura drops back to pass, he's got a man wide open over the middle, and it is knocked away at the last second.
And that is just great coverage from Jamarcus Tisdale right there. Stayed in the hip pocket of the receiver. Flag down in the backfield here. Let's see what this is.
It's a penalty marker in the backfield.
Got a personal foul against the Owls.
The Shade crew don't know if they really know it. Trying to figure this one out right now.
I think they're trying to decide.
Back live here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Having all kinds of technical difficulties here. Loss on a run by the Cash Bulldogs, but then a Drake Jones run. Tough run resulting in a first down as more flags on the play. Lots of flags early in this game. 5:27 left to go here.
Down on 1, 2,
Sailor State
3.
Farm, first quarter.
I think everybody threw a flag on that play right there. Every official threw a flag on that play.
So that will be a false start on the Cash Bulldog offense. Again, that could be a drive killer, bringing it back to 1st and 15 now. Far earlier this game, the story has been Matthew Lund, but really turnover on downs a few times is what we've had. Haven't seen a drive ending in a kick yet, which is
not yet.
You're a coach, that's what you want every time. You want to be a punt. Field goal, extra point. Tyler Harbin, the lone man in the backfield. Puts Drake Jones in motion. Going to throw the ball out to Drake Jones and makes a man miss, but is going to be smashed at the 40-yard line. Gained about 3 on the play. We saw that same play last week as Harbin likes to throw to Drake Jones.
A little bit of strategy there. He just kind of show a late huddle, rush up real quick, kind of let the Owls get set to a traditional look. Not a traditional look you run, don't give them a chance to adjust to it.
So trying to get Tyler Harbin comfortable early in this game throwing the ball. They're going to need to throw the ball some today. Drake Jones in the backfield behind Tyler Harbin. The lineup set. Braden Castro goes into motion. He's going to get the handoff to the right side. He's met right there at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, maybe half a yard. Bring up 3rd and long now for the Cash Bulldogs.
Number 18, Colin Donnelly in on the tackle. Another sophomore in the middle of that Owl defense, making a good play right there, making 3rd and long.
3rd and long now for you Cash Bulldogs as Tyler Harbin directs his receivers on where to go. Throws out to Gabe Diaz, who takes his eye off the ball for a second. It's going to fall incomplete, bring up a punting situation for the Cash Bulldogs.
That's the second time we've seen that here early on. Just nerves early here, looking where to run before you get to catch the football.
Drake Jones, the punter for the Cash Bulldogs.
You hear that Owl sideline hollering, watch the fake. We've seen them pull out one against Tuttle. Wouldn't expect to see that this early, but you never know.
They've got a man way back there, very, very deep, and there's a good reason why, as Drake Jones got a hold of this one. The ball's put on the ground, but picked back up by number 41. Makes a couple of guys miss, has some room, but he's going to be hit by Mr. Sean Berry at the 30-yard line. That's where the Elgin Owls will take over for the 3rd possession of this game.
Casey Britton on the return right there, and initially muffed it, and sometimes that turns out to be to the benefit of.
Yeah, you can overrun that sometimes. Yep.
At the 29, that's where Elgin takes over with 1st and 10.
Elgin take over at the 29-yard line now. Again, we apologize for technical difficulties we're having here at Old Rick Stadium. We've got to figure it out. Hopefully not. Hang with us. We'll get back to you if it messes up.
Technology is great until it isn't.
It's absolutely true. Trace Lord again going to hand the ball to Matthew Lund, and we've seen a whole bunch of Matthew Lund. But nothing really doing right there. Gain of 1, maybe up to the 30. Bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a great play from Marshall Blaine. You're taught to, as a defensive lineman, to read the pull. He read the pullers and just followed them on the line of scrimmage. Back block couldn't get there to help, and that's what sets that play for the defensive line for the Cash Bulldogs.
Second and 9 now for the Elgin Owls. Coming off a win against Anadarko last week. Looking over the middle, and there's probably going to be pass interference on that. Yeah, there's number 1. That is Nick Johnson. Got there a little bit too early. He was all over that. He just probably got there about a second too early. It's going to be a first down now for the Elgin Owls. Really good coverage except for that.
And that's one that can go either way right there. Yeah. But unfortunately this time goes against the Bulldogs.
He climbed up his back a little bit before the ball got there. So
that's Cash's 4th penalty already for 30 yards here early on.
That's been the story of the season for the Cash Bulldogs. A lot of penalties earlier this year. Next week we will have an off week before we start district play, going out to Woodward, Oklahoma. As Lund again gets the ball off the left side. They stretch him out wide. He doesn't really want to go to the middle, as you see that. Gets back up to about the 49-yard line. Just seems uncomfortable running in the middle. He wants to bust it out.
Yeah, guys like that, they're taught to look for green grass, look for the sidelines where the green grass is, and maybe doing a little bit too much of that early on here, but all in all, it's been a good job by the Cash defense to contain them. They'll give them a few yards here, but to contain and limit the big play.
So second and maybe a long 6 this point. Get a different running back this time. This is number 34, Ritson Meyer, the 5'10 freshman for the Elgin Owls.
Here brings up another 3rd down. Elgin's not been able to convert a 3rd down yet here tonight. Let's see if this Bulldog defense can hold on one more. And it's going to force a decision here as you're in kind of no man's land out there right here if you're that Elgin Owl offense.
A little more doable at 3 yards to go. I think we might see him go for it. I don't know. We'll see. They hand the ball up the middle again. He's going to have the 1st down and lots more as he's busted free, and he's going to take this one all the way to the house. That's number 34, Ritson Meyer, the freshman for the Elgin Owls. They strike first, lead about the Wichita 6-0.
Yeah, that's just great blocking. Just right side. They bring the eyewash motion across left and just gets dominated on the right side of the offensive line right there. Not a lot they could do.
1:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Kind of got out to the C gap there and busted it out as the extra point is up, and it is going to be good. 7-0 score. Elgin leads Cash. You're watching Cash Bulldog football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation service. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Elgin strikes first, leads this one 7-0. They get set for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everyone. Let's go to Wayne's. Is number 20, Logan Crawford, the hype man, the energy man back there. Ran into his mom last week, right? I mean, post game, got to talk to her. And he said, "That's my son," and we're like, "Really? We like that guy. He kind of hypes everything up, gets the energy going. It's the kind of guy you want on a kick return, right? A guy's going to bring some energy." It's Cash trail 7-0. 1:57 left to go here. The Vincent Saylor State Farm first quarter on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Let's see if this Cash offense can finally get a drive established here, Been real jittery so far. I haven't been able to settle in. See if they can settle in here and get a drive going.
That's Gabe Dittmeyer with the kick. He's going to be caught at the 25-yard line. On the run is Nick Johnson.
That's a great tackle right there from Toby Parker. One of the few seniors you'll see from this Elgin team. Just as you said, Nick Johnson had to hit the steam right there, and just that's a great open field tackle to drop them right there.
Take over about the 34-yard line. See if, as JW said, they can get anything going, just get some rhythm. A little bit of flow to the offense here. Not much, kind of a broken flow in this game. Definitely some penalties have affected that for sure. It's Connor Muldowney is in the backfield. Really haven't seen much of him on offense yet. Tyler Harbin puts a man in motion, and it's going to be handed off to number 15 on the far side on the sweep. That's Kyrie Coleman, the 5'10 junior from Cash. But again, not much doing.
per usual, we've seen Coach Griffin getting a few different guys touches early as Bulldogs going to go with some tempo here.
He will ride the hot hand from time to time. If Harbin's going to drop back to pass, finds Nick Johnson. But again, only going to be complete up to about the 39, just a very short game. Brings up a 3rd and 6.
That's number 6, Peyton Christian on the tackle. Just really read his keys right. Seen disciplined defense from the Owls here early on.
2 receivers to the top, to the bottom of the screen. Harbin looks to the sideline for the play. Just about 1 minute left to go here in the first quarter. Cash really needing to get a first down. He's going to keep the ball this time, stretch it to the outside, but nothing again. Maybe a gain of about 1. Bring up another punting situation for Drake Jones and the Bulldogs.
Cash needs to find that mojo they had early. They come out early, you get the stop, get the bad punt. You get deep into Owl territory off the bad snap and just haven't really done anything with it yet. You got to get an offensive mojo or momentum going here before it gets too late.
Casey Britton standing at about the 12-yard line for Elgin. Snap is good. Drake Jones, another good kick, kind of wobbly, and this time put on the ground again, but picked back up. Almost a mirror image of what we saw. This time he's corralled inside the 20.
Logan Crawford at the initial contact kind of slowed him down, and then Gabe Diaz came through with the cavalry, got there to clean that one up. And another deep starting field position here for the Elgin Owls.
At the 17.
Elgin went 71 yards on their last scoring drive last time. Besides for the onside kick to start the game, Owls have been starting in that about the same spot they are here.
Trace Lohr standing at about the 11-yard line. Again, going to hand the ball off to Lund. He stretches it out, and Cash Bulldogs all over this one. Still going to gain about 3 on the play.
And guys like that are so quick, even when they're running lateral, they're still gaining yards because of how quick they are. And that'll be our last play of the first quarter here, Billy.
That's how we'll win the first quarter here in Cache, Oklahoma. As the Elgin Owls lead us from 7-0. You're watching Cache Bulldog football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is Friday Night Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cache Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cache Road.
Back here at Ulrich Stadium as it's set for the second quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the athletes in the communities we serve. Lawton Firefighter Association, certainly thank them for their sponsorship. We'll have a 2nd and 7 for the Elgin Owls as we get the second quarter underway.
And thank you to All-America Bank.
Team's ready to go, but gotta present them to All-American Bank for their great sponsorship. They sponsor us too, you know, here at OSN.
Sponsor our red zone here at OSN. Appreciate that. I think it's the cutoff time here today with the homecoming. It's kind of thrown everything off a little bit. It's a distraction. That's why Coach Griffin said he likes these homecoming games in non-district play because they are such a big distraction. As Laura again hands the ball, and guess what? Mr. Lund again. He'll stretch it out to about the 25. Going to be pretty close to the first down, maybe about 2 yards short.
Cash sideline and fans asking for holding there on Drake Jones. Referees didn't see it that way, but you'll get plenty of that in a rivalry game. You know, everybody wants the call. Everybody wants that bounce, the good break.
Down.
So bring a 3rd down and 3. Big 4th down here as Cache Bulldogs almost jump off sides as Laura looks to the sideline. be surprised again if we see Matthew Lund get the ball. And guess what? It is going to be Matthew Lund. It's going to be really